Today I am applying watercolor paint to the negative space of my drawing. And the negative space is the spaces that are around the subject matter, in this case the echinacea flowers, stems, and leaves. So you'll have to be careful not to color inside the lines. I'm using Bristol board. I also have to be careful not to apply too much water because it's not designed to hold a lot. It'll buckle and start to get wavy. So I apply water first, and then I put the paint on my brush and gently work that around, just moving the color until the section that I just wetted gets covered. And it creates a nice, soft, feathery color. You can add drops of different colors if you want a variegated effect. So I just finished this section, and I work little bits at a time. And now I'll start a new section with just water. And then go back and add your color. If you want brighter paint color, you use less water in your mixture of paint. I want this one to be nice and soft and airy, kind of like the sky showing through, so mine's watered down quite a bit. Again, I'll clean off my brush, take just clean water, and go over another section of paper. And then apply your paint again. I had a hard time deciding with this piece the direction to go with, because originally I had planned to color the flowers either with colored pencil or watercolor. But once I drew the flowers with the pen, I really loved how they looked, and I was afraid that color on top of that would lose some of those beautiful details that were in the flowers. But I didn't like the fact that there wasn't contrast between the negative space and the positive space, which is the flowers. And my brilliant friend suggested coloring the background, which I wasn't sure how watercolor would work on this paper, the Bristol board. But it does an alright job. But like I said earlier, you just have to be careful with how much water you put on it. You don't want to flood it, or you're going to end up with a really wavy piece of paper. It's not a bad thing to get advice from other artists when you're unsure about something on a piece, or even when you are sure. Sometimes other people can see things that aren't quite as obvious to you because we get tied up in the details of our work, and others can see the whole picture and see something that we missed. So it's good to get some critiques and some advice from other people. And they don't have to be artists either. people that don't know a whole lot about art, they can still pick out when something doesn't look quite right. And if you're on your own, another way to avoid that is to step back from your work frequently so that you can look at it as a whole picture instead of the little pieces we're working on. And I think that's enough to give you an idea of how to do that. You can see this is going to take a little while to get in all those little nooks and crannies. But I hope you've learned something new and continue creating. And I'll see you later.